This is question 15 on OCR Gateway P6 Physics or further additional science. Bill has a programmable washing machine. So if it's programmable, we've got a combination of logic gates, and these logic gates need to be able to turn the motor in the washing machine on and off. The motor in the washing machine runs on the 230 mains voltage. It's a high voltage for the motor. He draws a diagram to show how the circuits in the washing machine should be connected. So he's actually just connected them as one series circuit, as you can see. And a little clue to what's coming up next. In series circuits, the current everywhere is the same. Okay, have a little think about what we talked about. For a powerful motor, we're going to need a high current. Connecting the washing machines, as shown in the diagram, will not work. Explain why and how the circuits should be connected. So don't forget, answer all parts of the question there. Okay, have a little think about that. Maybe go back and read a little bit about working with logic gates. See if you can find anything about currents or voltages with logic gates. Do they need high current like the motor? Pause the video and have a go. It's a 3-mark question. Okay, this one is not really an easy question at all, I wouldn't suggest. Well, it would be if you'd learned this, but it's quite an obscure little bit of the topic. Logic gates require low voltage. Okay, if they get high voltage, then they get damaged. And you might have heard, maybe you've seen in a film or something, a plane gets struck by lightning, and the guy says, "Oh, the circuits are fried. It's not responsive anymore. The computer's not going to work. We're having to fly manually." I don't know the scenario, but logic gates cannot be in a high voltage circuit, so they can't be there. They can't really be, therefore, in the same circuit as the motor. So the first part of your answer is for identifying logic gates will be damaged by the high voltage or indeed high current. Okay, we've got 1 mark so far. So how should they be connected? Well, actually, in anything like the washing machine where you've got a low voltage turning on a high voltage, you use something called a relay. So your second mark is a relay should be used. What does a relay do? Well, as I said, it's anything where we need a small voltage to turn on a high voltage. So I'm going to go ahead, you wouldn't need to draw this, but draw you a low voltage circuit. Let's say that's only a 6-volt circuit. And in that circuit, I'm going to have my my silicon chip, my microchip, if you like, my logic gates. And they're going to run an electromagnet. Okay. There it is, an electromagnet. So when they decide to, they can create a magnetic field. And then basically in my main circuit with my motor, I'm going to put a switch. And depending on whether this is on attracting or on repelling, we can actually turn this circuit on or off. This is a simplified diagram for you of a relay. So what that means is that the current in here can be low, the current in here can be high, and they don't have to interact. They're what we call isolated. So here's the last one. A relay isolates the logic gates from the main circuit, or from the mains circuit. Okay, that's the mains electricity there. AC 230 volt mains. Okay, thank you very much for listening.